Hey, good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here with Michael Anthony Fitness, and we are doing what we do. That's work 7 days a week. Um, yeah, we got a lot of work still to do here on these cabinets. I'm actually going to try and take some of them over in a couple of hours. Oh, you found it. See, I'm losing stuff left and right. So thank God Michael keeps
It's not
finding.
your fault. It was under all this stuff.
Yeah, but see, I'm the one who put it up underneath that stuff and didn't remember putting it under there. So what I'm trying to do, because there's so many of these cabinets, is take over another set. Then I can have more space to be working on the next go round. Now, I had on my other channel this morning, I discovered something really interesting. For all those people who are mad as hell about the Dallas Cowboys not spending money in free agency, just saying that the Cowboys, they're just cheap. Jerry Jones is just holding on to that money so he can buy a boat.
We did spend money.
Well, no, but not money.
Not any big names. They got role players.
Right.
Who knows that one tight end might actually be something.
Okay.
I'm just saying,
But
you never know. You never know.
You're right. Michael's right. You never know. But Cowboy fans are mad. I mean, we got some that are already saying there goes the playoffs because we haven't done anything in free agency.
If that's the case, then Jason Garrett. That's the case, Jason Garrett.
I'm working on my drawers. These are actually pull-out shelves. And what I've done with these, instead of it being 1/8 inch material, and because they'll be putting like pots and pans in it, this is actually 1/2 inch. So it's heavy duty. And it's going to go inside of the cabinet so we can pull those out. But here's what's interesting. Good teams haven't been on the deep end of free agency. Let me say it again. Good teams haven't been on the deep end of free agency. The 2 Super Bowl teams, 2 of the cheapest ones when it comes to free agency. The other teams are trying to catch up to the other guys, and they're reaching and grabbing. But ultimately, the best way to build is through the draft. And that's one thing that you can say that the Cowboys have done well, is build through the draft. You look at all the homegrown talent that this team has, the Cowboys are better served paying the guys that they have that they know fit the system than bringing in somebody else who might not. Was that the football god saying I was wrong?
We'll see.
This is one of
The
those
only
times.
one I think we're paying now is Odell Beckham. That's the only one I think we're paying
It's one of those times where you wish you had a third on hand.
Odell Beckham's the only one that's paying out anyway.
I don't think Odell is. There's an interesting statistic that players, it's kind of like coaches that leave to go coach another team don't win Super Bowls. Bill Parcells.
Unless they're Dallas Cowboys.
No. I'm saying coaches.
No, I know.
That have won Super Bowl, leave and go elsewhere and win a Super Bowl. Bill Parcells won 2 with with the Giants, and didn't do anything with the Jets. Didn't do anything with us. He built the team that Wade Phillips and Jason Garrett
had.
had.
The coaches we had that went elsewhere and got Super Bowls.
But you're missing the point of what I'm saying. You don't win a Super Bowl with one team and then go coach another one and do the same thing. It just happens.
Yeah, it has.
No. Who?
Not head coach.
That's what I'm talking about. Okay.
But New England,
Well, New England, Bill Belichick is a disciple of Bill Parcells.
That's the only reason he got the job, because of Bill Parcells.
And what's funny, you want to, ironically, what's funny is
he got the head coach.
he was the head coach of Cleveland.
No. He was but he got the head coaching job with the Jets and said goodbye.
Right.
I don't want this train wreck.
He was smart. So, I need to sand this. How's everybody doing this Monday? shout out to everybody who's in here.
But
What's up? It's work time.
If you leave Dallas, you're gonna go elsewhere and get a Super Bowl.
Right. Well, yeah, you're right about Wade Phillips. Wade Phillips was defensive coordinator for Denver and got a ring, which is true, but he never won one as a head coach at one place and then was head coach and won it again. I am definitely going to the draft. And I can turn this
He was a tight end for the Dallas Cowboys and coach for us. Not head coach.
No, it hasn't happened. I wouldn't lie to you guys.
Yeah, but if he comes to the house, he's going to get a ring. That much is proven.
I wouldn't lie to you guys.
You don't get rings in Dallas.
So, back to the original hypothesis. Teams that are good teams don't spend a whole lot of money on a couple of hired assassins. Yeah, you guys can argue that point if you like, but the statistics bear it out that basically the teams that didn't spend money in free agency last year, 10 of them were playoff teams this year. Usual Johnson, get out of here. You're definitely a troll. We'll finish 5-11 this year. No.
That gets for Jason Garrett. I'm cool with that.
No, see, that's a troll.
Hey, I'm all about getting rid of Jason Garrett. I'd rather have Kyle Moore than Jason Garrett.
I'll get back to you on that one. Got to move the camera here a little bit. Michael Anthony is actually varnishing the drawer.
I'll be between him and Chris Richard for head coach.
I'd rather have Chris Richard.
We'll see. It all depends on how he does.
How the defense does, huh?
No, it all depends on how Jason Garrett does. That's why there's going to be between those two guys. Ain't going to get anybody else. If there's a rumor that he's going to be head coach, then it's probably true.
That who's going to be the coach?
I said if there's rumors that Kyle Moore will be head coach, more likely it's true.
I don't know about that one.
There was rumors this year about offensive coordinator and what happened. He's saying offensive coordinator.
Okay, yeah, but
We'll see.
okay. All right.
We'll see.
I got to make the base for this too. God, I got a lot to know.
Yeah, but they also gave him a Super Bowl too before he ran off. We're talking about Eli, what the other brother.
Okay.
They gave him that Super Bowl. There's no reason why Cam Newton couldn't get on the ball. They gave him that Super Bowl. The ball's right in front of you, maybe a foot away from you. You can't get on top of the ball to win. Come on, man.
Yeah, it happens.
Well, the NFL is really everywhere. It's all about the entertainment. That's all it is. Entertainment before sports. You can look it up online.
So what I'm doing here, guys, is actually doing pull-out shelves. So there's nothing worse than having a cabinet and it's deep and everything is stuck. how you get? Okay, explain to me. Okay, Unusual Johnson. How do you get 5-11? Okay. If you're not a troll, how do you honestly get 5-11? Give me your rationale why the team will be 5-11. If you've been a Dallas Cowboy fan for 40 years, how do you honestly get? I mean, if Dak Prescott goes down and Zeke Elliott, okay, I could see that. If that is your rationale that we'll lose those two players. But honestly, looking at our division, the Giants and the Redskins. Now, I know division games are always crazy, but you can't honestly look at the Giants and say you can't get a couple wins from them.
We'll split with the Eagles.
We beat the Eagles twice this year.
I'm not saying
you say worst case, we can split
with the Eagles.
Right. So, and you should be able to beat the Redskins and the Giants. That should be 5 wins right there. So you're telling me that we'll lose to everybody else, basically. Come on, man.
We'll at least split with the Eagles. Worst case scenario.
Well, here's the thing. I think the Giants, it wouldn't surprise me if they did, because the Giants, I look at the Giants and I look at the Dolphins as two teams that are just tanking the season. Bringing in Ryan Fitzpatrick is just, we're dumping salaries. That's what the Giants are doing right now. If they trade Sterling Shepard, that'd be interesting. If they trade Sterling Shepard, we got to get the Giants in. Better off take it, go to the dump, and just take the material, or we better off take it, go to the dump, and huh? Okay. Well, by the time we go pick up materials and go up there and put these cabinets in, it's going to be, you got weight training today, right?
That's not so strong. That's not so strong.
So we're going to be like 3, 4 o'clock when we're back.
Monday,
the question is, what are we getting out of here? We're getting this one out. We're getting that one out.
it needs one more coat, but.
This
one right here.
All this one needs the base. I could.
Because the way I sanded
I can't make a drawer for this.
The way I sanded this one was almost good. One coat.
This one, I could make the drawer for this one.
Yeah, that one just needs the backing on it.
We might be able to try and take, if we got these two out here, that gives us a lot of space to work with.
Yeah, the thing to do is to take
and then really, if I could get the drawers made for that one,
one more coat.
If I get the drawers made for this one, the drawers made for the other one, then we've got the whole bottom.
Yeah, these two need one more coat and then they're ready to go.
Sorry, we're trying to plan. Defense. We have some news. What news do you have?
That DeMarcus Lawrence got signed?
Uh-oh. Randall Cobb is coming in for a visit per Ian Rappaport.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I don't believe that.
Uh-oh.
I wouldn't be
Week 2 free agency. This is bargain basement time for the Dallas Cowboys.
I wouldn't be celebrating yet until someone actually does some more research.
Okay.
Because I don't believe that, man.
All right. Well, okay. Well, yeah, true. It is Ian Rappaport. I still have that. I need to turn it into a meme where Ian Rappaport standing. It was so cool. There's a couple. No, that's bragging. Let me shut up. I should.
It might be true, but look at another source to make sure. I don't trust that man. I'm sorry. I don't trust
Here's what else I want you to do for me too. On the, you see the top edges of these drawers I'm putting in? I'm gonna show you this, guys, in just a second.
You're talking about sanding the edges.
Well, no, I'm seeing the edges, but I want you to put some varnish on them. See, these cabinets that I'm building, I try and build them with little extra features on here. How are you gonna who's gonna be rookie of the year? They hadn't even been drafted yet.
No, they said they said what team would draft. They didn't say what players.
Oh.
They're saying, so you said Kyle Murray's gonna be rookie of the year? How crazy. That guy has a bus written all over him.
All right, so let me show you guys what
that. They just say that we're pick up in the first round.
All right, so here's one of those extras that I do in my cabinets. Now check this out. So for me, being an old fart, there's nothing worse than having stuff in the back of the cabinet down low and can't see it. So we put these pull-out shelves down here so that way you have access to it real easy and slide it back in. So if you got tall pots and pans and things, they can go in these drawers and they slide right back in. And then you have adjustable shelves the rest of the way. Makes it very, very functional for it. Well, but here's the thing. Here's the thing you got to understand. If hypothetically, let's say they end up getting Randall Cobb. Just saying, hypothetically. I don't know how much he's got in the tank, but that's, again, one of those ones where you're basically renting the guy.
What did you go for depth?
Well, for depth, well, not only depth, I still think, I talked about this a lot. I think you're going to see 12 personnel alive this year. 2 tight end sets. Because Blake Jarwin, let me make sure I don't make a mistake, because Lord knows I said Jeff Swam yesterday, and I got people that were just telling me how much of a freaking idiot you are. Listen, I do this stuff while I'm working. I don't have a script. I talk off the top of my head, okay? I got a lot of shit that's going on. In fact, I just got a lot of shit that's in my head. But I don't have time to edit. What do I have time to edit? I put it up there and I go. Randall Cobb, can he stay healthy? Well, we had Austin. Can he stay healthy? You got Sean Lee. Can he stay healthy? I don't drink Red Bull. Don't do it. I drink coffee in my Jobu mug. Oh my God! But no, the way people were going off. You said it. He's not even on our team. And then somebody went off because I had the hot sauce that was autographed by Cole Beasley still at my set. How dare you still? I ain't got no problem with Cole Beasley. I ain't mad at him.
He want to get that money. I can't blame him.
Plus, if you really want to mess with Rico, then, well, I wouldn't be surprised if they did draft another tight end, because Jason Witten is a short-term solution, and it may not even be a solution. It may just be short-term. All right, so if you put varnish on those, then we're good on that. Did you guys check out Michael Anthony yesterday, football-wise?
Hey, links in the description down
below. Yeah, the link.
All the links to all the channels you can subscribe to are in the link in the description down below.
Yeah, and make sure you guys said, and I think my man Philly 500 sent me a Redskin guy. So we may actually have a Redskin report. Oh, and one other thing too, guys. I'm working hard with Cowboys Experience. We're going to be doing some really cool stuff. Our tailgate, okay, you guys have seen our tailgate. First tailgate we did it, DC, maybe 50 people? The first one we did, that first year? Second year we had over 100 people. We had a 50-inch TV outside, so some of the people that came to our tailgate stayed out in the parking lot eating chicken wings.
It wasn't so windy.
Yeah, the only bad thing, it was windy as could be. So we're going to be doing that again, but we're going to have Cowboys Experience helping us as well.
I will not be going inside.
You're right, Steffi. It will be a lot of crying and stuff. Okay, so
I will not be going inside.
Oh, but look at this before you keep on. Check this out. Look at this. Isn't this pretty? This is the drawer front for the oven cabinet. Look at that. Solid maple. A whole bunch of other pieces laminated up, put together to look nice. Okay. All right, I'll be back. I gotta go take care of something real quick. And happy that we got this. Only thing we gotta do for this is if I go ahead and cut these and make the base so this sits up on it, Then we can take this one, we can take that one, we can take the other one outside. So we can move the refrigerator back in place. And we can put the wine cabinet in there, we can put the sink cabinet in there, the Lazy Susan cabinet. Then if we come back, if I can finish then the drawers for this one. If I finish the drawers on this and the drawer for this one, then we could take these over tomorrow, and that'll give us all the base, with the exception of that one. Okay, just trying to come up with a game plan. Mike's got some more varnishing to do. I'll be back.
Oh, have fun paying that bill. I wouldn't want to pay $6 million to them. Have fun with that bill.
Saying that he was, quote, going to fantastical, wondrous world of creativity. And finally, Vince Wilfork.
So Marshawn Lynch officially retires.
He was at the barbecue and he had his overalls, and that was his retirement. So it seems a pretty good one. I think Lodi Nada, though, Tiffany, I think that one may end up topping them all.
Oh no, he can't retire.
I agree with that. But what would you do when you decide to hang it up? How are you going to go out? You go out with a bang? What are you going to do?
I think, honestly, I'm just gonna have a photo of the chair and my suit, and it's just gonna be just swirling around. That's all. That's all it's gonna be.
I know what I'll do when we're retired. Fry. I love it.
Maybe a will shrine.
A will shrine.
Maybe a will shrine.
There we go.
Anyways, we'll check back with you.
No, Marshawn Lynch, I think. Obviously, Baker Mayfield's the only one on that list. Baker Mayfield last year had one of the best rookie seasons out of quarterbacks that were picked in the first round. Goff is number 2. He had the second best number 2 season. And that's the one that the New York Giants will probably pick up. They'll probably still be there when they pick.
This isn't a defense struggle in this season. It's a guy that's 21 years old, went out there and dominated at the highest level. So for me, he was drafted.
I wouldn't be either.
That seems to fit the part. Exactly what he's capable of putting in that offense that's right there. And Andrew Kyler with Kingsbury's going to do in Arizona, that seems to fit as well. Seems like there's perfect fits, but I'm just a guy sitting at a record table. But these teams are going to do a draft that we're right in the sweet spot. Don't necessarily think that the front runner is the guy that I know was the guy, Holmes and all these other guys. So I like that we're talking about Haskins this way. I think he's very underrated because he's very sexy. There's a lot to talk about. I have to say this. If you are someone who's evaluating players, somebody at home, please pull up this Dave Ramsey segment with Dwayne Haskins. Great. It was unbelievably compelling, in which he talks about his father as his hero, Warren Moon as his idol. He wasn't allowed to come home with C's, only A's and B's. He does incredible four-foot recall. He's a great sport, a great guy, and he looks at the tape. He's a hell of a player. Watch that segment. It changed the way
Commanders.
Thomas Jefferson. It's not history, it's the future of football life. Thomas Jefferson on set, Earl Thomas in, and Joe Flacco out. Tonight, 7 Eastern.
NFL Fantasy Live. Our guys break down the biggest free agency signing.
This guy is a legitimate playmaker.
And reveal which stars will shine every new home. NFL Fantasy Live. Free agency fallout. Tonight at 8, only on NFL Network. Let's go through a lot to deal with shave irritation. So we built the new Gillette Skin Guard with a specialized guard.
One acting, one
Because
acting.
we believe all men deserve a razor just for them. The best a man can get. Gillette.
What do you need lights run here on a bus stop to everywhere with it? Yes, it's so easy. So I make it easy for him, and he got to find me in the refrigerated section. Do I get on a bus? Share what's inside. With Burger King's BK Cafe, enjoy your favorite coffee in different ways. Like brewed coffee in any size for just 50 cents.
Like three or
Frappe starting at just
three or four.
BK Cafe. Iced and frappe only at Burger King.
The most horrifying is our kids in our community.
Chicago has been hit with a major spike in gun violence.
We had a tag team that said, all right, let's do something. When I heard the stats about literacy by fourth grade being a big marker for success, I was sold.
It's really about bridging that gap with the law enforcement.
It's about laying the foundation to be able to create change and be able to change lives.
Our kids want to see somebody that look like that went through what they went through.
I switched to Liberty Mutual because they let me customize my insurance. And as a fitness junkie, I customize everything. Like my bike and my calves.
Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you will be paid for what you need. Lobster Fest is on at Red Lobster with the most lobster dishes of the year, like Lobster Lovers Creamy and new Ultimate Lobster Fest Surf and Turf. So come Lobster Fest today. And now, for a limited time, get 10% off Red Lobster to go.
Every year, our animals visit thousands of countries in a multitude of countries, where we get to know the people who drive the music and gain new perspectives. That's why we go beyond the numbers. Zero price. Invest.
especially freshman year.
Yeah.
It's kind of smooth. Move together as friends like that. No real step brothers, like that. But over time, I put some close to this.
South Bend winter of the bonding, like, right? I would think so. Yeah, I hear that.
I'm back. Did you guys miss me? Did you miss me? Okay. Had to go do the update on the other channel. Kyle, I appreciate that. Well, I've got lots of plans. I'm a bit of a nut, but I have a lot of plans. What are the things? Wish we could send. Let me see what. Somebody, thank you for the super chat. Wish we could send. I'm sorry, Stephanie, I didn't see. Wish you could send noise through these streams. That would drive. Send noises. Oh, okay. Sorry. I wish it were two-way interactive, Stephanie. You went dancing yesterday. So how was the dancing? So, yeah, Randall Cobb is coming in for a visit. Hamstring issues. Played 9 games last year. Started 6. 38 catches, 383 yards, 2 TDs. The thing about Randall Cobb may be, here's the kicker. If you sign Randall Cobb, it may be that Alan Hearns gets cut. You follow where I'm going here? Well, the question is, but feed Zeke. See, here's the thing that a lot of people do, and you don't realize it, is you're thinking about the Randall Cobb that's been part of that connection of Aaron Rodgers and stuff. You know, what he may have done a couple of years ago, those highlights. But the reality is he may not still be that guy anymore. I think it'd be more of a slot option. He's 5'10". He's not a real big guy, but I think you end up, ideally for me, if I'm the Dallas Cowboys, one of the things you want to do is you want to mix up things more than you used to. Dez was always on the outside. You can see Amari Cooper can go outside. He can go inside. So you look at that and say, okay, let's go ahead and put him inside. Let's get some mismatches. Let's get it so that way they are constantly guessing. Yeah, Randall Cobb is only 28, hamstring issues, but he's been kind of going downhill the last few years. So, but he doesn't have to be the guy. I still believe that Michael Gallup is going to take a big gallop ahead. See what I did there? So I got to make a base for the cabinet to sit on to get it off the floor. Because if you make the cabinet as one big piece, then you got a problem. Because what'll happen is you can't stand it up in the space. Outside of skills and talent, Mark, is it better to draft the most? Is it better to draft most to keep the ages of the majority of the team younger instead of free agents? Ideally, yeah, I got that. Actually, I'm uploading on the other channel a video about that. Ideally, what you want to have is you want to have a mix of old and young. One thing that New England does that's really good is they're really good at keeping younger guys in, constantly bringing in more and more talent. You look at New England. New England is never a team that's got a lot of veterans that are old. They'll bring in a few here and there, but for the most part, it's a young team. And the advantage of having young guys is, of course, they stay healthier because they're not aging and slowing down. Two, they work dirt cheap because they're locked into that rookie contract. And three, they're dumb and don't know any better. And four, they're trying to get the big salary, so they're busting their ass to get there. Yeah, I got that. We were doing that. Dez is, please, people, please stop with the Dez. Stop. Hold on, I got to turn the dust off. Okay, kids, don't try this at home, okay? I'm trying to hurry up and do this. This stuff. Yeah, I heard that we are looking at Randall Cobb. That's what I say, Dante, that, really, you don't keep... Now here's the thing. Okay, it won't be an immediate thing, I don't think, with Alan Hearn. I think the Cowboys, if you sign Randall Cobb, I don't think Randall Cobb is necessarily going to be a bank buster. I don't think he's going to be a $7, $8, $9 million type player. If he is, Cowboys won't sign him. But what you do is you bring them both to camp and you check on the progress of Alan Hearns. And if Alan Hearns is not what you think he is, or if he hasn't healed, then you can go ahead and say, okay, we've got Randall Cobb. That's how you look at it. It's kind of like an insurance piece. So I wouldn't be mad about that at all. This is the hard time, of course, because you don't want to spend too much money. we as fans want to see him sign every Pro Bowler out there and all of the best players. But the reality is you can't put them all on your team. It just doesn't work. So that's where you go with that. There we go. That's tightened up. All right, glue this together, nail this, let this stuff dry. It'd be cool if Belichick would do a seminar, question and answer to the coaches. Yeah, Ray, good luck with that. Cowboy Chris, how you doing? So the Cowboys are not asleep at the wheel. They're trying to do the best they can to load the team up with as much talent as possible for the money that they have, as well as hold on to the players that they deem important. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back again.
All right, we are back. Thank you for starting your work week with us. I'm Will Salt inside the NFL Network newsroom. And Eli Manning having a good start to the new league year. That's because he had a $5 million roster bonus come his way on the 5th day of the start of the year. Now, many expect the Giants to draft Eli's heir apparent this year. And while it may not be Dwayne Haskins, former Giants running back Josh Jennings told our guys on NFL Total Access he actually wants to see them go in a different direction with the 6th overall pick.
Okay, we also have such an element because people want to obviously talk about addressing quarterback position. I think they're going to address that free agency next year. If they get somebody this year, it's going to be to back up who they got in mind to bring in free agency next year. Okay, but does it really help if we have a quarterback but we really can't do anything because he's running for his life the whole time, right? Right. The Colts went from the worst, the most sacked team to the least sacked team, and they went to the playoffs. Protect the quarterback, you can go tomorrow.
That's some interesting perspective there, Rashad Jennings. Meanwhile, doctors at the NFL Scout Combine discovered a heart issue, a projected first-round pick Montez Sweat. It was a pre-existing condition, is considered minor. When former Mississippi State defense Ben was cleared to do all combine drills and led all D linemen with a 4.41 40-yard dash. And Colts linebacker Darius Leonard may have been snubbed from a Pro Bowl selection, but his hometown Lakeview South
I'm back. Sorry, guys. It's hard to keep up. All right, so Eli Manning got paid again.
to a city is our intrepid researcher Matt Hamilton, who wears that Jacksonville Jaguars hat faithfully, and he's the only one quickly that he's
So,
in the city now. He's the only
Again, with all the guys that the Cowboys are looking at, the question just is, how healthy are they and will they be for us? The Cowboys will take risks on guys that have injuries if they figure that they can get them on the cheap. Sometimes that works really good with Jalen Smith. We were lucky to get that guy where we did in the second round. Morris Claiborne, who had an injury history, not so much. So this is actually the little base to put the cabinet on. What's up? Cowboys are hosting Randall Cobb. That's what's up. Hey, where did they get those little Cowboy stars? What little Cowboy stars? Oh, Earl Thomas? I would have signed him for $10 million. or it would have been ideally $8 million and then incentives to take him up to 13 or 14. You know, if you believe in yourself, and players always want that guaranteed money, and I can't blame them, but it's a two-way street. So that's where I look at it and say, okay. Well, thank you, Cowboys, Chris. That's where I say, listen, we believe in you, buddy, but we also have to get other players. And that's where you start looking at a team that you understand that Russell Wilson is going to be the highest paid player in football history sometime in the next year. And that's where you start looking at and saying that, you know, all the big contracts where, you know, you looked at Aaron Rodgers getting paid, but they don't have a lot of money left over for other guys, and Aaron Rodgers is staying hurt. Well, Hearns is under contract, but if you let Hearns go, you got $5 million. Just saying. So you can look at Alan Hearns and say, yeah, we like you, we appreciate you and everything else, but the reality is it's $5 million. And you have to weigh, is he going to play that much? Or are we better off spending that $5 million on somebody else? And that's the harsh reality of being an NFL player. I think what we'll do, Mike, maybe we'll just take the bags of trash off the truck and just put them on the side. So we'll go up here, get this stuff done, get the plywood, and then tomorrow morning go to the dump. That way we'll save some time. What do you think?
I'm not doing anything till 6.
Today? Well,
I'm not wasting that voucher. At least the end of it.
all right, so we got the base for here. All right, so we're good. We can get these out of here. All right, so we can actually start working. I can start working on making that one. Hello, everybody. Mark Holmes here, and as always, yes, I heard about Randall Cobb is coming in for a visit. In fact, I have a video. Here's what's cool, guys.
But did you do research on it?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Okay, so here's what I did, guys. Because I'm always working. On the other channel, there's actually an upload about that whole situation. Randall Cobb, 28 years old, 5'10", ran a 4.4640. Last year, 38 catches for 338 yards. Okay. Had hamstring issues. Played in 9 games, started 6. That's what we know. And he's coming in for a visit. The dance moves, Stephanie. I can't dance, in case you hadn't noticed. Just cannot dance. I know it's an embarrassment. It's an embarrassment, I know. It's one of those things that I don't like to talk about.
That's okay, I'm not having a wedding, sir.
You know, I'll dance at it though.
I mean, I don't know what I'm gonna do. That's years and years away from me.
I'll dance at Michael's wedding. Damn it, Carol! Carol's back. We said wedding and Carol came back. Okay. She said hi, Mark. She didn't say anything to Michael.
Yes, she did.
Oh, hi, Dad.
Where is it? Where is it?
What are you doing? Oh, damn, Mike, you cold.
I'm not cold.
She didn't say anything bad.
I don't care. I don't want to see that her.
Oh, man. All right, so you took care of it. Damn.
Even
What, Stephanie?
talking about that too.
Don't mess with Stephanie. Stephanie, good people now.
No, she's talking about your woman's back. I was like, what?
It's
I thought I'm already talking to somebody. I'm gonna see her tonight too.
Oh, are you? Oh. Carol. Damn it, Carol. Hate to break your heart, but Michael's breaking your heart. He's got a girlfriend.
I don't have it. It's not official.
Just kidding, jeez.
Not official.
Rest in peace, Carol. Oh man.
It's not official. But...
Corn on the table tonight, burnt roof on the mouth. Corn on Mark's table tonight, burnt roof of the mouth. Okay. She's harmless, guys. Sandman says you're faithful. Michael don't play.
Not with this one.
I don't know what Carol did.
Remember, she got my number and I was able to text her back.
Yeah, she had your phone number?
Because she said someone put it in the chat.
Who put it in the chat?
Remember when E2 Blue and all the guys were over here and we first saw her on there?
Yeah.
Somehow she got my number and I was able to text her back.
Oh, he's actually talked to Carol. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. This whole thing goes beyond my pay grade, okay?
I'm the same. No, that's
there you go. Victor and Carol. Victor, meet Carol. Carol, meet Victor.
Hey, Victor, you can have her. She's fake. It's fake. It's fake.
Corn on the cob tonight, Mark. I see what you did there. Corn on the cob. As in Randall Cobb. Okay.
It's almost ready to go.
Cool. Yes, Mike, you are good. I still want 3 coats on it, though. Well, hello, everybody. Mark Holmes here, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. And we are open for business today. Wait, we said we needed to put... We're not taking this one now, right? We're taking this one, we're taking this one, and we're taking...
Well, that one just needs the vacuum on it.
Well, it also needs a drawer for it, too. But should we try to take that one too?
If it's ready to go, and it'll fill in the truck.
If we put them on the side.
I mean, if you had that one ready to go, I
gotta make a base for it too.
But if you don't have ready anymore,
well, we take this one.
At least if you get one of them out here, we have more.
Yeah, we definitely will. Well, if we could take this one and this one tomorrow, along with the other cabinets, then it gets you on the base cabinet. The only thing that is we can work on the island and the countertop. We'll do that one here because I got to make the backing for this, which will be a raised panel. But then by Thursday we can start making the countertops in place. So okay, so we'll hold off on that. Sorry, making some planning. Cash Money, shut the F up. Randall Cobb is washed up. Well, again, take a look at him and see. That's kind of a New England type move where they'll bring in a guy cheap for a year, 2, rent him, and see what they can get out of him. But to me, in my mind, I'm telling you, 12 personnel. Oh my goodness, Stephanie, thank you for the super chat. Michael Anthony, great construction duo. That's right. We are fantastic. What I tell you what, I'm hoping I can get back to. I have a house. It's called the Red Brick House. It was actually gifted to me because it was going to be torn down, and I started a campaign to try and save it. Unfortunately, I haven't had the time. Huh? What news?
About the Red Brick House.
Well, that's neither here nor there.
I mean, it doesn't mean a thing.
But it's a house that was built in 1820. 1820, and it was originally a schoolhouse. I own it. We've made it so it's not going to fall to the ground, but I need to renovate it. And it is incredible. The thing that I want to do is get back and work on it. When you go through and you see the antique heart pine floors and the oak timbers that are putting this thing together, it would be incredible to be able to live stream while we're rebuilding it. And I'm hoping that I got myself, or I'm getting myself together where I can start going down there and doing some work on it. I'm hoping that in April we can actually start doing some of that. Well, I can tell you what, the interesting thing about this house is it's right next door to a cemetery that actually has Revolutionary War and Civil War soldiers into it. And the thing about this house is it's the second oldest masonry school in the country. Okay.
There's always a lot of buildings.
Okay. Think about this. So 1820, when this house was built, there was only 21 states in the Union. Texas wasn't even a state when it was built. Okay. The bricks for it were actually fired and made behind the building. Yeah, that's the red brick house that I have. I'm going to try and get back working on that. Hopefully by the end of by May, I hope. And basically, what I'm going to do is it's going to be Airbnb because it's so old and there's so many people that are related to this that people can go spend a night into it. So I'm going to restore it to the original schoolhouse part of it and things. We don't have Hearns. We do have Hearns. Hearns is under contract. He's a $7 million hit. If he gets cut, you can save $5 million. And he's rehabbing.
He'll be ready to go by training camp.
God, kiss your elbow itch. What?
He'll be ready to go by training camp.
We do have Hearns. Okay, I got to turn on the compressor, so hold your ears. I'm going to ask you guys a question.
You know, next time we got to do?
What's that?
You got to make that case for that plat.
Oh, for Odell?
Yeah, I'm not buying the jersey till next month.
Player of the day, Dak Prescott. Say what?
They're talking about Dak and Amari Cooper. That's what they're talking about, Dak and Amari Cooper.
The player of the day on NFL Network. Dak Prescott.
They're talking about Dak and Amari Cooper when they played against the Eagles.
Year in which they won
Thank you.
Game. They're bringing all these great players back.
Listen to this now.
To chew away on the Cowboys, the Barracudas. They're being incredible.
I'm not facing television.
That's a guy that I'll never count out.
Okay, the sounds
Yeah,
okay.
just don't count him out.
He plays big in big moments.
You hear
That's
that?
an underrated part of his game. He's very clutch.
Very clutch.
Look at that play you just ran. It's incredible. Go get him, Dak. I'm picking on Dak.
Clayton Gathers, another visit.
Or if it's magic.
Okay. Oh, Fitzmagic. Yeah, good luck with that. You know, it was funny because I had some people that were like, we should have gotten that guy. You know, Fitzmagic, we should have. What? What?
If anybody, you would want to get, what's his name?
Who?
Butt fumble.
Mark Sanchez.
He helped Dak Prescott. He was the instrumental in Dak Prescott's first season.
Well, some people will say, okay, now here's what's interesting on that one, Mike. Is some people will say that he was more in Dak's ear than Tony Romo was.
Of course he was. Tony Romo was trying to get back on the field.
You know, yeah. I mean, that's what we heard.
But he's over with the Redskins stealing money, so I can't blame him.
I ain't mad at getting paid.
So
I wish they'd let me hold something.
If you're on that page, Rob Gray, I don't blame him.
From up to 25 feet away.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. But you know, Romo gets the credit for that. We don't know because I wasn't there.
There's a lot of pictures. Go on Google and you'll see a lot of pictures.
I don't know anything about Kate Clayton Gathers. I'm gonna have to look him up.
There's a lot of pictures on Google. That would say otherwise.
Then turns off when you're
Sucks that I have to keep getting down on the ground. Just in case I didn't know, okay, Mark from England. What's funny is Leon Lett's cousin here, Thaddeus Buchanan. Leon Lett. I love Leon Lett. But Leon was wrong. Remember when Leon told us at the autograph signing last year? Who his breakout player was going to be on the defense? Taco. What's funny is I tell you what's funny is I've got how's my buddy Mark from England doing? What's funny is Mark is always sending me stuff on there. So he just sent me a message and said, in case I don't know about Randall Cobb, I'm sending it to you. I'll go ahead and respond to him, but if I respond to him, then it'll cut off the stream. And then he just realized, he looked at my page, because while I was doing this in here, I went downstairs for the other page and put an update up. Randall Cobb coming in for a visit and gave the information on it. So it's up on the other channel while we're talking about it here. And it was even funnier yesterday because this other guy had sent me, he said, you want to know what Kellen Moore's offense will be like? He said in 12 personnel, they're going to be doing such and such. And then he came back and said, oh, I see you already have that up. Is Gregory suspended? We don't know what it's actually. The NFL hasn't said. He could have just missed an appointment for all we know. We don't know what it is. But it's a little different than what David Irving's doing. I don't know what David Irving's doing. David Irving's so crazy. I mean, when Snoop Doggy Dogg tells you got a problem with weed, you got a problem. So, huh? He has good days and bad days. He's we've been talking and stuff. Mark is actually from England, and he's lost his fiance.
Quarterback Ryan Tannehill to the Titans. That starting spot in Miami.
That's one of those things I always tell you, and people always ask me, slow down. I'm not slowing down because I don't know how much time I got left. Mark, tragically, about 3 o'clock in the morning, his fiance was having this flu bug and stuff, and went to the bathroom, got sick, came back and said, hold on to me. And a few hours later, she was gone. She had passed. So you don't know. Tomorrow's not promised. Hell, I could be killed on the interstate. Lord knows as bad as the traffic is. So I'm trying to do as much as I can.
There's an accident a day.
Oh, there's more than an accident a day.
I mean, there's at least an accident.
He's suspended indefinitely, which could be ending next week or it could be forever. You don't know. Got to get down here and put this drawer slide in over here. So forgive me. I'll be back.
He's going to be a leader. He's going to win some games, but he shouldn't. He's going to lose some games. He's never going to embarrass you. He's never going to mess it up. As a year one guy, and we're going to work on the defense. I like it in that sense. You know what you're doing.
All right, so as soon as that dries, then we can go ahead and load up and go.
They appear to be doubling down on who their starting quarterback is, and there are reports that they are not interested in scouting Ohio State. Many people take with a 6 overall.
So the Giants are looking at quarterbacks right now.
Well, that's what they're saying right now, trying to play coy probably.
Yeah, but the thing to do is if you know next year's gonna be a lot of quarterbacks, just wait till next year and fill us in the other league.
They are so in love with Labrador. That's what I call Eli. Just a good family. They are so in love with him.
That's a smart thing to do.
Earlier in the show, we ran a clip of Rashad Jennings saying that he thinks the Giants should take an O-lineman. And I've seen a pattern.
I mean, that would be smart.
Former Giants who say, no, go with Eli, go with Eli.
I'll say go with Eli this year and get him for next year. You know, because they're quarterback rich draft.
Yeah. Let's see. Whew.
They gave him a Super Bowl and then he retired.
Hey, man.
No, they did give it to him. Because the ball is about a foot or two away from you. You can get on top of the ball and win the Super Bowl. But instead of just looking at the ball dumbfounded. That's the truth. And this is the first year in the last 4 that the MVP of the year didn't go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, thank God. We didn't have to go through that.
I mean, probably would have been a better Super Bowl. But they don't want people to catch on with what they're doing. The entertainment factor. The NFL is nothing but entertainment.
Every other team is doing, every other contender team is doing, getting them forward.
Perhaps it's not just a smoke screen, but they need to drop the quarterback. And it wouldn't be fair to say to not. You gotta think about the future. So be prepared.
That's why I would have Beckham have something to say.
I think it was more here's 70 carries, 160 yards. And it was there, with the left shoot. I feel the funny tweet, man. And I might even think
This is a lot of sauce.
All right. I'm gonna play.
let's go.
2019 NFL draft in Nashville is just 38 days away, and so it's great to find the best draft storyline. Maybe that team. Today we're talking about teams that are likely to take a quarterback in this year's draft. Giants, Cardinals, Dolphins, and picking the best team we think is the best answer to whatever you got. So, are we ready?
Yeah, let's just be our fans. I like it. Let's go.
Only 3. Maybe that team is the least likely to draft a quarterback in the first round.
Nate.
here's what I'm doing. Bring up your Josh Jobu. You're going to trade maybe a second round pick and get Josh Jobu. There's your quarterback. You can take your 2 first rounders and that high one, you can get a great defensive tackle which you guys will need. And then the second
Yeah, but don't, no.
somebody like that.
That would be dumb. That's dumb. Y'all are dumb to do that. You don't want to trade your 2 number 1s and number 2 for a quarterback. And that's players you can fill your team with. It's dumb. See, their suggestion is so stupid. They said the Giants should trade the 2 number 1s and the number 2 to move on.
Sammy wants to know what's in the cup. That's his coffee concoction.
I drink my coffee black.
Before Kyle did talk about Arizona saying they could stick with Rose. Go ahead, it's possible. Very possible.
Let's find out what the next question is from Tiffany. Maybe we'll get on that.
Oh, obviously the Cardinals had number 1 overall pick.
And a lot of people I really respect say it's a done deal. They're taking Tyler. This is what I would do. I would take Bosa number 1, and I would rely on Kingsbury.
I would take Bosa number 1.
It's that simple, guys. It's very.
Kyle Murray is looking like a bust.
Okay? Right. Hold on.
He only plays 1 year of college. That is no college football.
I don't see much of these.
Can't forget that. Forget Johnny Manziel.
It's gonna be close.
But you see how much they're putting the effort in that linebacker football. Because they're even talking about Johnny Manziel, which proves that I'm not saying he's going to do much, but I'm saying that proves that the NFL wants them to succeed. That they've been talking about the linebacker football in the morning.
Yeah, well.
I don't care about Johnny Manziel. I'm just stating the fact.
Well, the Eagles have been, they've been good at maneuvering with the cap. You have to give them credit. They are,
They'll be contenders.
yeah. They've actually done well with hitting on their free agents, as opposed to, say, the Giants, who, and Redskins.
Yeah, the Redskins are even worse because they overpay. Every single one they overpay.
Those guys have been terrible at managing the cap and have just not had any luck whatsoever.
And the goal is basically paying. You could have kept Odo Beckham, but you wouldn't have you wouldn't have number 1 and number 3. Actually, number 1 and number 3.
Oh, I don't want to drive all the way over here. It's so far.
Hopefully they're not in traffic. I'll make it a little bit.
The New Orleans Saints. You know why? Because not only do they have an incredible front office, they drafted the offensive and defense one in the same year. Hey!
That's
What
something.
I'm doing with my finger, they sort of put fingers, so I did it. I don't know what that did.
First team in a long time after
Okay.
offense and defense have worked together.
What did I do with? So, what's everybody doing? I got to actually talk to him. He actually does podcasts. I have no idea what he looks like. I don't know if he's got a personality or not.
Podcasts are easy to do.
But he was recommended by Philly 500.
No, I said podcasts are easy to do because you don't have to show your face.
Raymond, you ain't kidding, man. You and me are both surprised that, I've got Mark Sampson, who's in England, and it still blows me away because when I grew up, it was long distance to call 20 miles away.
And now
Seriously. And you better not tie up the phone line.
You know what you're doing?
Yeah, it's amazing.
You just need the app and that's it.
It still blows my
You can
mind.
do it on Facebook and call people all across the world. For free. The power of the internet.
Yep. For good and bad. Let's see if I got this right side.
We discovered that my daughter was using drugs. We were angry. We were really at a loss. We've been told by so many people to kick her out, to use tough love. You can't take a one-size-fits-all approach to substance use disorders. They're all different. You are the only one that knows your child. It's a slow process. And although it hasn't been perfect, she's not using drugs anymore. We're really hopeful. We're all in recovery from this disease. And hope and help at drugfree.org.
All right. Getting my drawers done. Oh, the clapping carrot top. Where's Jackie? Jackie's probably at work.
She's not going to be on every one of them.
Is Incognito a Giants fan? No. I don't think so. Is there anybody really a Giant fan right now? That's the bigger question.
The New York City Giants fans.
Is he? He threw his stuff away. He pulled a skip.
Well, Odell Beckham stuff, I can understand that. Because they were going to play.
He threw hats and everything. He threw oh man, he was.
But he's the only one that I can say that is a true New York Giants fan that I've known. The rest of them, I can't tell you. I can give him that much. He's a true. Yeah, I don't think that they do, but he'll rough him. They did start cracking up when you found out about their jersey.
Oh, it's a good sport. We got some of those Giant fans that are ready to fight. You better not say anything about my team.
Eagle fans too. The ones that
That's on a whole different plane there.
at least the ones I know aren't ready to fight. The ones I personally know. I can't speak for all of them. We got Dallas fans that are ready to fight too.
Yeah. All right, so we need one sheet of half-inch plywood for the bottoms of those drawers. And we can get. So I got 4 drawers to make over there for that one.
As of late, but we're gonna have some good news report out of the Steel City. As one of the contenders reporting, former Rams safety Mark Barron is signing a 2-year deal worth $1 million with the Steelers. Barron will also get
All right, so
$1 million signing bonus. Barron still had 2 years left.
we just got to load up the truck. We're going to end up having to drive on over to Maryland.
Yeah, let me finish these two.
He's going to finish varnishing those.
If I get
And then
Barnes, that's it.
we got to deliver this stuff and pick up some more plywood. This kitchen, good Lord. I think I've gone through about 15 sheets of plywood on this thing already. But it'll be good. If I can get these other ones in place here, go pick up the other materials, come back and work some more. So everybody, I'll be back.
He had one more year left on his deal and was owed $5.1 million in base salary for this season. And speaking of retirements, defensive tackle Lily Nada announcing his retirement this morning with this Instagram.
But did he go to the Super Bowl? I think he did.
Nada playing.
I think he won a Super Bowl with
Lions and the Eagles. When we looked at
yeah, because he played with the Eagles. I think he did win a Super Bowl with the Eagles.
Marshawn Lynch, when he tweeted out that photo just of his green cleats. That was fantastic. Martellus Bennett also had tweeted out an animated picture of himself saying that he was, quote, going to the fantastical, wondrous world of creativity. And finally, Vince Wilfork, he had a great video where he was at the barbecue and he had his overalls, and that was his retirement. So it seems pretty good one. I think Lodi Nada, though, Tiffany, I think that one ended up topping us all.
I agree with that. But you decide to hang it up. Are you gonna go out? You gonna go out with a bang? What are you gonna do?
I think honestly, I'm just gonna have a photo of the chair and my suit, and it's just gonna be swirling around. That's all. That's all it's gonna be.
Oh, I got you one of those. I know we'll all do a little retires cry. Yeah. Cry. I love it.
Maybe a little Will shrine.
A Will shrine.
Maybe a Will shrine.
There we go.
And then flowers. But the first quarterback goes in the NFL draft doesn't always mean they'll have the best associated class. So let's take a look at the first quarterback chosen in each of the last.
Yeah, Baker Mayfield did good last year.
Names not on that list. Patrick Holmes picked 10th, Deshaun Watson picked 12th, and Dak Prescott selected 140.
Yeah, but Baker Mayfield was the best, had his best rookie year last year when he finally started.
I'm not mad about that thought because it's hot out there.
But the Browns could have won 2 more games and they had a kicker and probably made it to the playoffs. That's why I think they're going to do good this year because they were a kicker away from winning a division.
And it keep his chin up. It reminds you of a pro quarter, which means he's pro ready right now. This isn't a good struggle in this season. The guy that is 21 years old went out there and dominated at the highest of levels. So for me, if he was drafted before Kyler Murray, I wouldn't be upset and I wouldn't even be surprised. I do know if you're the Giants, it seems to fit. That seems to fit the part exactly what he's capable of doing in that offense that's ran there. And if you're Kyler Murray, what Kingsbury's going to do in Arizona, that seems to fit as well. Seems like there's perfect fits, but I'm just a guy sitting at a breakfast table. What these teams are going to do on draft day, completely different thing.
We're right in the sweet spot too about don't necessarily think that the front runner is going to be the guy to blow out the league. No, we brought up these examples a year ago with Darnold.
And so looking at a place.
A couple years back, Deshaun Watson was the guy.
Yeah, a place where we get greatness.
So I like that we're talking about Haskins this way. I think he is way underrated just because, Kyler's great, but he's also, as far as the prospect, he's very sexy. There's a lot to talk about. And I would just say this, if you're somebody who's evaluating players or somebody at home, please pull up the Steve Mariucci segment with Dwayne Haskins. Great. It was unbelievably compelling, in which he talks about his father as his hero, Warren Moon as his idol. He wasn't allowed to play the same in the A's and B's. He does incredible board recall of the play. He puts he's a great sport, a great guy, and then you look at the tape and he's a hell of a player. Watch that segment. It changed the way I felt about Haskins. It really was that compelling.
It was definitely an excellent segment to watch. And when you think about the Giants, they would bring up that smoke screen. And as you said, Nate, he could be a perfect fit for an offense like that. And yes, Kyler Murray will blow it out his pro day. We're there, everybody's watching it. He's electric. He can turn the rushing yards he had on the touchdown pass that he was passing. We think that maybe him and Kingsbury can be fit together.
But like when it comes to Dwayne Haskins, though, like people just say, he's a little young. So Sam Darnold.
And I said, oh, hey, wanna go, hey.
So why is it different with a quarterback out of Ohio State? I think Dwayne Haskins is what he's able to do, and what he did in front of the camera with Mook was unbelievable. Mook came to play at the beginning of the segment. Crazy. They talked about.
Of course, he's more ready than Murray.
Dwayne Haskins got up on the board and was like, boom, 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 boom. That type of recall.
Murray only had 1 year, his senior year that he started.
To a group of men that's in the huddle. I feel like he'll be a great New York Giant. But like I said, I'm just the guy with the job at the breakfast table. Baby.
I think you can throw the young out the window because lots of times with guys, yes, if you're ready, you're ready. But if you're not ready, you see guys rise to the occasion.
Yeah.
And certainly Dwayne Haskins could be
You
one
know,
of the
since
guys
you
that steps up.
want,
And then we'll talk about it all next season.
Negative, positive, a lot of stuff.
I like the Giants will win to see how that goes. Well, up next, a pair of Notre Dame alumni.
And I said, she wanna, no, Hey, link subscription down below if you're not subscribed to Mike Anthony Fitness or any of the other channels. They're on the description down below. Go there and give them a subscribe.
At IHOP, you don't have to flip a coin because for a limited time, our hearty omelets come with unlimited pancakes. What? I don't have to choose anymore? I'm free! Omelets with unlimited pancakes at IHOP.
Chicago has been hit with a major spike in gun violence.
It was kind of our idea to bring everybody together.
We kind of tag team and said, all right, let's do something.
If they get to know me, they may have an example of the person who was in the school.
Everyone knows the general for his affordable auto insurance.
And everyone knows Shaq as a basketball Hall of Fame.
But I bet you didn't know the writing master is better than a black belt. It's a Shaq belt. Yeah!
And I shout insurance rates. Ouch!
You also karaoke stories.
For you, no rate you can get online.
Those aren't your strong suits. But at least you're great at providing coverage to people who let their insurance lapse.
For no rate you can get online. Go to the general and save some time.
She's doing it again. No cover-up spray here. Cheaper aerosols can cover up odors, burying them in a flowery fog. Switch to Febreze Air Effects. Febreze eliminates even the toughest odors from the air. Freshen up, don't cover up. Febreze.
Creating the perfect night just takes a little creativity. The light beer you've been waiting for has arrived. Lower carbs, lower calories, higher expectations. Corona Premier. NFL Fantasy Live. Our guys break down the biggest free agency signing. This guy is a legitimate playmaker and reveal which stars will shine in their new home. NFL Fantasy Live. Free agency fallout. Tonight at 8, only on NFL Network. Mock Draft Live. Our experts break down their latest draft projections. The guys that understand how to win. Find out where the next wave of NFL stars will land. This is the guy you want right now. Mock Draft Live. Premieres tomorrow at 8, only on NFL Network.
The most important thing is our kids and our community.
Chicago has been hit with a major spike in gun violence.
We kind of tag team and said, all right, let's do something. When I heard the stats about literacy by fourth grade being a big marker for success, I was sold.
It's really about bridging that gap with the law enforcement.
It's about laying a foundation to be able to create change and be able to change lives.
Our kids need to see somebody that look like them, that went through what they went through.
former teammates at Notre Dame. Please welcome to the breakfast table Seattle Seahawks running back C.J. Procise and the Ravens tackle Ronnie Stanley to the building, baby. Oh, what's up? Before we get started, hey, Ron, it's your birthday today, man?
It is.
You look like a baby. How old are you? 25.
Yeah, they took it serious. I know, right?
So you're celebrating with us.
Yeah, I am.
We
Right
appreciate it.
early, this is where I wanted to be.
That's no talking about. With us. Yeah. All right. With us. All right. Let's get this thing started. So, as I mentioned, you guys both played at Notre Dame. You guys became friends, and of course, we all know the relationship between a running back and their lineman. Like, that's a special relationship. But we were talking about step brothers earlier, like we do just about every show. And was there a moment like in that movie where it's like, yo, did we just become really good friends? Or was it just something that happened organically over time?
I mean, we definitely both redshirt the freshman year.
Yeah.
It's kind of just grew, just kind of grew together as friends like that. And no real step brother story, nothing like that. But I mean, over time, we just kind of like got closer and closer, I guess, you know.
South Bend winters will bond you like that? Right? I would think so. Yeah, I hear that.
When CJ moved to running back, you know, that definitely solidified the relationship more, just because I got to be more part of his game rather than when he was playing wide receiver. So I think that got us a little bit closer too.
It makes sense.
Maybe we'll see that bond kind of put to the test, because we don't know exactly what week it's gonna go down, but your teams are gonna be facing each other for the first time in your careers this season. So you guys trash talkers, you guys text a lot. What do you think it's gonna be like the week going into that game?
Me and CJ are usually pretty chippy, but I think that's how we get along. I mean, we're competitive, but you know, we're probably gonna be trash talking a little bit, but it's not gonna be too crazy. I mean, we're gonna keep it all business. And,
What's not too crazy?
you know, I'm not gonna sit there and just talk about how we're just gonna kill the team. You know, I respect both sides. You know, playing left tackle is a humble position, so you know,
Yeah.
you rarely see any like left tackles out there just talking trash all the time.
See something different in your eyes, though, man. You're talking trash.
Position. It's a little position.
What do you got?
Yeah, we playing video games, and we be playing video games here all the time.
Okay.
So I'm gonna be talking the whole week. For sure, I'm gonna be talking trash.
Whole week?
Ooh, every chance I get, I'm at his head.
He's not gonna respond.
That's a typical skill position.
We got something.
That's what happens in the game. You see the quarterbacks talking trash to the offensive lineman, and then their D linemen to do the dirty.
That's true.
That's what happens.
All right, let's talk about some skill positions, because Ronnie, it's been a little crazy for the Ravens. Now, you get Earl Thomas and Mark Ingram, very exciting. But the guys that walked out the door, Flacco, Suggs, Mosley, Weddle, that's a lot of production, it's a lot of leadership. From your perspective, when all that's going on and the team is changing right in front of your eyes, what's it like? What's the text chain like with your teammates? How are you guys responding to this massive makeover?
Well, you know, as a young player, still, you know, I'm going in my 4th year. This is kind of the biggest change, you know, our team's gone through as personnel-wise. So not seeing players like, you know, Terrell Suggs and CJ Mosley, those guys that have really just been, you know, imprinted in the defense and just on the team is going to be different, you know. So I think it's just going to be just a different experience for the whole team, because this is really the first time that we're experiencing this type of turnover with our players.
Can you point to some guys on the other side of the ball, maybe people who don't know, who you think will step up in the wake of those departures and be leaders and step into that Suggs role or that Mosley role and try to keep up the leadership of this team?
Well, I mean, I'm a big fan of Magic Don, you know. A lot of guys don't know him, you know, the big man pass rusher, but, you know, he has the same type of ability as those guys. I'm really excited to see him, you know, coming to his 4th year. And also, we have 2 really good D tackles, Michael Pierce and Brandon Williams, that, you know, that don't always get that notoriety that they deserve, but they're beasts on the inside, and they're a big key to our defense.
It's time.
Yeah.
Definitely time. And, you know, CJ, I know when we see you out on the field, you're such a dynamic player. In fact, you're 7.5 yards per touch, you're second most by any running back with a minimum of 65 touches since 2000. And we got to talk about the injuries though too, so that's been a big kind of storyline for you. Do you try to block out that narrative, or do you try to change it?
For me, it's just, you know, just moving on, just keep on, just what's next, you know. For me, just, you know, keep working, you know, get my body back to a new level where, I could go out there and do more than what I was doing before. And so, I've had injuries, I had setbacks, but, this off season has been very geared for, getting the little things right. And so for my fourth year coming up, I wanted everything to be right. So my body's feeling great. And I feel like I'm gonna have surgery in December and I feel like a new man since then.
Talk about offensive line you got up there.
Oh yeah.
7'5"? Is that what you said? 7'5"?
Now, speaking of versatility, which is what you are, Lamar Jackson is versatile. And speaking of narratives, there's all kinds of narratives coming out. First it was, well, he's not going to run. We should make him run because he should be a wide receiver. Well, we might draft him as a quarterback, but we're kind of going to use him all over the place. He's not traditionally a drop back quarterback. I don't think he could be a starting quarterback because he heard everything. And then he takes over. And the Ravens season changed. All of a sudden, there was electricity. The offense became, 3 yards. Cloud of dust, we're going to punch you in the mouth. One, what was it like blocking for a guy like that? And then two, what do you think about the things that were said to him? And how did he handle it inside as well?
Yeah, so blocking for a guy like Lamar, he's one of those guys that, anything can happen on any particular play, any play. So, you just give him that extra effort at the end of the play, in the back of your head, you're like, this could break a touchdown. Wow. And in that sense, this guy could really, change the game. It gives your whole team a boost of confidence, And to talk about how he responds to the critics, I thought he did tremendously well because he came into the, our team and we had a losing record, I believe. We had to go undefeated to win the rest of the season. Comes in the middle of the season. Didn't get the preparation that other rookies got going into the season. And I thought he played tremendous. And I thought he handled the whole situation well because it's just as hard mentally, And he came in and he was a great leader from the jump. And I was very proud of the way he handled everything. Even when things looked bad, he was always staying calm, cool, and that was another side I saw to him. You really don't see someone until you see him like through the fire and through adversity. And he really showed his maturity, and I was very, very pleased to see that. And so that just made me happier to see that this guy is our future, and I'm proud to block for him.
That's awesome. No doubt.
Sticking with dynamic quarterbacks, though, you've got one up there in Russell Wilson, and he's heading into the final year of his contract. And he said on Jimmy Fallon that there's great potential in getting a new deal that will make him the NFL's highest paid quarterback. What is it about Russell Wilson that makes him deserving of being the league's top earner in that position, CJ?
For one, the things he does in the field is amazing, and you can't replicate it. Only American got guys like Lamar who starting to do things like Russell, but even like Russell, he's a magician out there, and it's hard to replicate the things he does. For the team, for the way he does for our team, it's his not only his production but his leadership. What he brings to the locker room, and I guess the energy he brings and the everyday energy he brings. I'm excited for him. I think he deserves it because he works his butt off and he deserves every penny he gets.
But I know on the back of your mind, you're thinking at least $1 million on Texas. Hey, cats get paid out here. I know you're on the contract.
Yeah, for sure. Maybe I'll leave some for the other.
All right, look, the best got you there. You're talking about keeping composure under fire. Wait till next segment. Just wait. Get ready. It's composer time, guys. We'll see.
You guys are going to stick around, as Kyle was just talking about, to play one of our favorite games here.
Yeah.
Turnover.
Here we go. Let's do it.
Ready? Are you ready?
It comes fast. It comes real fast.
I don't know.
This is our video game. Something that maybe we can pick up this blitz one. That's it.
With the first pick, the Los Angeles Rams select round select Cincinnati veteran.
Want to win season tickets for 100 years? Tag NFL and hashtag NFL100 contest in an instant pick, video, or tweet and tell us why you are the world's biggest NFL fan.
From the Red Robin Kitchens, destined to be a breakout burger, the El Ranchero, with candied bacon, onion straws, and a jalapeno ranch kick. The first in our limited edition Burger Masters series.
Hey, Robin. Yo. Cock cockroaches. You spend a fortune on exterminators and sprays trying to keep them away. Stop the creepy cockroach nightmare and call the doctor. Roach Doctor, the amazing roach bait that kills and rids your home of nasty roaches. Just a couple of dabs of the Roach Doctor roach attracting formula does the trick. Simply place in the cracks and crevices roaches love to inhabit and hide, and turn out the lights. And watch as Roach Doctor's formula lures roaches in like metal to a magnet. After snacking on this bug buffet, it's cockroach doomsday. When roaches return to their hiding place, Roach Doctor's roach-killing formula can wipe them out, helping you solve your roach problems. To show how attractive it is to roaches, watch as we place Roach Doctor in the middle of this tank and turn out the lights. Roaches can't wait to taste the bait, and within hours, most of the roaches are DOA, killing common nasty roaches at home or the office, inside or out. With Roach Doctor, getting rid of roaches is as simple as 1, 2, 3.
I've never seen anything work as fast as Roach Doctor. I had dead bugs within 24 hours.
I was amazed after putting the Roach Doctor under the baseboards. I had no roaches.
Roach Doctor's fast. Yeah, I mean, it happens now. As much as I hate roaches, I love Roach Doctor.
You can call me or get yourself Roach Doctor and save yourself a ton of money.
Get rid of nasty roaches. Call now and get not 1, but 2 tubes of Roach Doctor for just $19.99. Just a couple of dabs does it, so one applicator can cover several rooms in your home. But wait, call now and you can double the offer and get 2 more tubes of Roach Doctor. Just pay a separate fee. Only Roach Doctor comes with our exclusive roach-free guarantee. If you see a single living roach after treatment with Roach Doctor, return the unused portion for a full refund. Get rid of roaches the easy way. Get Roach Doctor for just $19.99. Call now.
Call 1-800-838-0358. That's 1-800-838-0358. Or visit myroachdoctor.com. So call 1-800-838-0358 now.
Let me get this straight. After a long day of hard work, you have to do more work? Automatically sort your expenses and save over 40 hours a month. Every day you're nearly fried to a crisp professionally. You earned it. We're here to make sure you get it. QuickBooks, backing you.
Correct. NFL Total Access. Thomas Jefferson. It's not history, it's the future of purple and black. Tony Jefferson on set, on Earl Thomas in, and Joe Flacco out. Tonight, 7 Eastern.
All right, we are back. Thank you for starting your work week with us. I'm Will Shelton inside the NFL Network newsroom. And Eli Manning having a good start to the new league year. That's because he had a $5 million roster bonus come his way on the 5th day of the start of the year. Now, many expect the Giants to draft Eli's heir apparent this year. And while it may not be Dwayne Haskins, former Giants running back Josh Jennings told our guys on NFL Total Access he actually wants to see them go in a different direction with the 6th overall pick.
Go for offensive line.
Okay.
Makes sense. Offensive lineman because people want to obviously talk about addressing quarterback position. I think they're going to address that in free agency next year. If they get somebody this year, it's going to be to back up who they got in mind to bring in free agency next year.
Okay, well, it doesn't really help if you have a quarterback, but you really can't do anything because you're running for his life the whole time, right?
Right. The Colts went from the worst, the most sacked team to the least sacked team, and they went to the playoffs. Protect the quarterback, you can go to them.
Some interesting perspective there out of Rashawn Jennings. Meanwhile, doctors at the NFL Scouting Combine discovering a heart issue and projected first-round pick Montez Sweat. It was a pre-existing condition, is considered minor at this point. Former Mississippi State defensive end was cleared to do all combine drills and led all D linemen with a 4.41 40-yard dash. And Colts linebacker Darius Leonard may have been snubbed from a Pro Bowl selection, but his hometown, Lakeview, South Carolina, giving him quite an honor, awarding Leonard with a key to the city over the weekend. So congratulations to Darius Leonard, friend of the show, on that tremendous honor. The only other person that I can see getting a key to a city is our intrepid researcher, Matt Hamilton, who wears that Jacksonville Jaguars hat faithfully, and he's the only one, Tiffany, that needs to get the key to the city now. That's the only thing missing.
He is the only one.
Make it happen.
Hammer
Yes.
deserves it. I'm gonna make it happen. Thanks, Will.
Yes, there we go.
Well, the NFL Scouting Combine prospects put their training to the ultimate test in front of NFL coaches, scouts, and former players. When Ole Miss wide receiver A.J. Brown met a couple of former great playmakers, he took a moment to get some advice and insight. Here's a sneak peek at the third episode of Destination Nashville, Drive to the NFL Draft, presented by the 2019 Lincoln Nautilus.
I actually went and talked to Steve Smith. I had told him he wanted to see how good I run routes. I told him, get your pen out and take notes. I mean, you're well on, actually. I'm pretty sure. Okay, I'm going to watch you. I like it. Oh, yeah. There you go. Sure. Deep crowd shot. Okay. I love comeback. 18 years old. I want to fresh. You want to just be released or what? What you doing in life? Just be released or what? So I sometimes take it. Just taking in everything, and they was talking about routes and what to do after the catch. You know, I was trying to supply that in from the veterans. So that was huge. And it was my first time meeting those guys, and I stepped up to the challenge. So that's big.
Watch the journey unfold at NFL.com/Destination Nashville. Now, to kick off the week, we're going to have some fun and play a GNFB favorite called Turnovers.
Yes.
Here's how it works. We'll be divided into two teams. So it's Ronnie and CJ up against Kyle and Nate. And each team will have 30 seconds to answer as many names on the cards as the time allows. So one team member will be holding a card to their head and has to guess what the name on the card is while the other gives it through.
Sorry, guys. Did you miss me? I trust all Cowboys are the best sometimes. Okay. Trying to figure out how I'm going to do what I got to do.
Your category is famous birds. 30 seconds on the clock.
I got to. The place where I'm putting these cabinets in is about an hour away. But I also need to get plywood so I can finish the other cabinets. And if I go take these and I can't get the plywood that I need, oh boy. I was looking at Clayton Gathers. Clayton Gathers, 89 tackles last year. He's like a linebacker at safety. Dude can hit. I mean, that dude can hit. I gotta tell you, I like what I see with him. He's not a intercepting safety, but as a strong safety, as a run support, that guy is good. Okay, Jason Garrett. Sure. You didn't call me there, buddy. Oh, you were doing another video? Well, look, I got to keep everything. I had to at least check out and see what was going on. And then here's where you look at it. Well, I tell you what. He may, yeah, well, you gave, okay, Garrett, yeah, you actually sent me the number for the Cowboys, which you can get offline anywhere. And I'm sure I'm going to call up and say, oh, yeah, Jason Garrett told me to call. I tell you what, I never answered the phone. You didn't have my number. Okay, well, I tell you what, go ahead and call me right now. If you got my number, call me right now, Jason Garrett. Garrett, you read. No, it's fine with me. Okay. I mean, haven't heard anything about Dominican Sue. Dominican Sue seems to be like nobody's heard anything about Dominican Sue because I think he wants too much money, and he is getting up there. He's looking for $15 million. That's way too much. Do I think Randall Cobb? It all depends on Randall Cobb. One is how healthy he'll be. That's the big question, and you don't know that. I was hearing the bell ring. I'm sorry. You're out of the office. Okay. Wait a minute, Milton. You're going to subscribe to it. Okay, brother, I was just checking. I was going to subscribe to it. Subscribe to, what are we talking about subscribing? Well, again, we got to see. Like I said, the big question is you want guys that are hungry and that can stay on the field. I mean, it's great if you got skills, but if you can't stay healthy, um, doesn't help you any. Do I think we can get back to first? Well, I'll tell you what, it's hard to repeat in the NFC East. I can't see the Giants being any good and the Redskins being any good. I think it's basically us and the Eagles as far as it goes. So, but anyway, I got to actually get off of here real quick because I got to make some phone calls about stuff that I need, and this is my cell phone. So, guys, thank everybody for being here for the last an hour and 51 minutes. We will be back working in here or elsewhere. But as always, thank you guys for watching.